Center for the Ethiopian Educational Information and Communication Technology presents Educational Satellite Television Programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to today's lesson on sketch maps. In our last lesson, we learned about zenithal map projection, including its characteristics. We discussed the types of maps for which zenithal map projections are most suited. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the meaning and purpose of sketch maps. We will discuss how and when sketch maps are used. We will also learn about the limitations of these kinds of maps. This lesson will prepare you to create a sketch map of your own. I hope you are ready, students. Let us begin. Based on its name, what purpose do you think a sketch map serves? How does a sketch map differ from a conventional map, do you suppose? Please work individually to answer these questions. Make sure that you write your answers down.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Well done, students. I am sure that was very easy for you to answer. A sketch map is a simple freehand drawing that attempts to simulate real features. It differs from a conventional map because it is not drawn to scale and it is not used for the same purposes. Anyone can create a sketch map, but these types of maps are most commonly used by geographers, planners, and surveyors to help them to remember information and details. Let us move on now to discuss sketch maps in some further detail. Sketch maps are used in situations where a standardized or conventional map is not available. Geographers, planners, or surveyors need to be able to record and store facts and information about the areas they are studying. To assist in remembering facts and details, they will create a rough drawing or crude picture of the area. Because it is a freehand drawing, a sketch map is not drawn to scale. It is not important at this stage to have a map that has an accurate scale because the sketch map is only used to help a geographer to recall and use information about a specific area. Sketch maps are used because they have a number of helpful characteristics. For instance, they can be drawn quickly. This means that the geographer or surveyor can record information in brief space of time, allowing him or her to work efficiently. Sketch maps are helpful guidelines for later work. They are also easily recognizable, and the person who drew the picture will be able to remember the area or landscape without difficulty. Finally, in producing a sketch map, a geographer or surveyor is able to develop and improve skills for recording landscapes. These skills are necessary for certain professions, and it is good to be able to practice them regularly. In making a sketch map, there are certain guidelines to follow. For instance, it is important to fix a boundary that appropriately encloses the desired area. The person creating the sketch map must also decide which features to draw. Some features may not be essential to remember at this stage, and if the map maker attempts to draw everything he or she sees, the map will become cluttered, clumsy, or confusing. Also, the person drawing the sketch map must be careful to select the proper symbols and direction in order to be able to use the information efficiently later on. There are different types of sketch maps. First, there are location sketch maps. These are used to show the relative locations of built-up areas, vegetation, man-made features, and so on. Second, there are route sketch maps. These are frequently used by tourists, travelers, and people who have recently relocated to a new area. A route sketch map is used to show people how to get from location A to location B. The third kind of sketch map is called a landscape sketch map. These show surrounding areas, and they are drawn from topographic maps, aerial photographs, or field observation. Students, please look at the sketch map displayed on the screen. This is a sketch map of central Addis Ababa, which has been produced for tourists. Please work with a partner to answer the questions that will appear in a moment. Go ahead, and I will see you soon.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Well done, students. I hope you did not find it too difficult to use the route sketch map to complete these traveling tasks. Let us review the answers together. The first question asked you to describe the route you would take from the Addis Ababa Museum to the Black Lion Hospital. The museum is in the southeast corner of the city center. You must turn left onto Bole Road, travel through Meskel Square, and head northwest on Ras Desta Damtu Avenue. Then turn right on Churchill and left on Zambia until you arrive at the hospital. Next, you were to describe the route from the Sheraton Hotel to Lalibela restaurant. The Sheraton is at the green number 2 on Taitu Road. The restaurant is at the yellow number 4 on Ras Mikonnen Avenue. You must travel southwest on Taitu Road until you reach Ras Desta Damtu Avenue. Turn left onto this avenue and travel southeast. Turn right at the intersection where Ras Desta Damtu becomes Debre Zeit. Now you are traveling west on Ras Mikonnen Avenue, and Lalibela restaurant will be on your left. Excellent work, students. I hope you enjoyed pretending to be a tourist in Addis Ababa. This is the end of our lesson about sketch maps. We have learned the meaning and purpose of sketch maps, and we have practiced using a sketch map to trace a variety of routes. In our next lesson, we will practice drawing a sketch map. Please make sure that you bring pencils, erasers, and several sheets of paper with you next time. Until then, thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.